Hello, folks, and today I have something special for you, a side story from the main campaign. This is to introduce characters from the side without integrating them too weirdly and just say they're there. Now, on to the story. I say to my friend, "Hey, so your character, can you please tell me something about them or what they're like?"
My character's name is Sar, and he's a warforged.
So, he's a warforged that's been used when trying to save people, even though he has good intentions. That's correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so now entering the planet's atmosphere, you come from a drop pod and into a cave that you break through.
I then look around.
As you look around, the environment looks old, dusty, filled with spores and fungi, some plants that are even dead but still stand there.
Then I look north.
You keep on walking north of this place. As you keep on walking forward, you see a tent. And in the background, you're able to find a figure of a humanoid. You're not able to discern what it is, but you can see it. They have a conversation about many things. The one that was in particular was when the figure said they had a curse.
About those curses, though, what's interesting is that I'm not affected by any of them. So it's funny that way. I keep secrets, and yet I'm filled with curses. I know. Weird, right? I should feel something different, but I'm not. These curses don't affect me. I'm affected by three so far that I know very well. The curse of pleasure, the curse of greed, the curse of war. I'm affected by all of them, but I'm immune to them. Some rumor to say that I have them, but if I get close with anybody or have friends, they're affected by it when I die. That's why I stay alone. Interesting, isn't it? Being alone because when you die you get cursed, and you curse all those around you when you do. That's why I stay here, alone, in this old place. Hmm. Question. Are you even human? Though the fact that you do not need food, water, the things we humans need.
Well, though I may not be human, I still help those, and I have feelings.
Soon, the argument comes to an end about humans and robots. Soon, they split. The figure leaves, never to be seen again, and our hero goes forth, continuing north. Continuing north, they never figured out who really that figure was. And one more thing is that the wildlife ignore him. Because the fact that if he was human, they probably would have tried to eat him by now. But the fact that he's not, he's actually able to make it farther than others. And soon, he's come up with a problem. The problem ahead of him is a child. A child with a rose in his eye, covered in thorns, in pain, and in the ground. But no one can hear him. What do you do?
What I do is tell the child one thing, that no matter how much you try, and know how much you do, you will respect and little thing on this earth, and that sometimes when you try to do something, you may not change the world at all, and contribute nothing to it. It's something we all have to accept in one day. Soon enough, you'll figure it out.
When I heard this, I was actually stunned. I've never heard a player be like this before. But he was a robot, so he might have been acting the part, but this kind of scared me. And so we continued on. But before he went, the boy had a smile. It was a creepy one, but hard to tell if he was happy or not. And so the child sank to the ground, and leaving the man alone. Continuing on, the robot went forth so far, and so much farther, where no man could have gone. And soon he was met with the black figure again, who reached out to call something to him.
Hey, I have a question. It's not an easy one to answer, but very simple, right? Question is, do you want to live? It's a thing to show if you're human or not. And I really want to test that out. So, what's the answer?
I'm not alive right now in your life. For if I was in the face of death, on the brink of death, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be scared. For I know eventually I would die.
So you don't fear death then, huh? Well then, let's test it out with a battle. If you're okay with that, of course.
Then soon a battle ensued. Rolled for initiative, we rolled. I rolled low, he rolled high. He went first. He did nothing much of the sort except for look at the figure. The figure? What it did is that it made a line between them out of blood and changed its figure to look more menacing. That was the end of its turn. Going back to the robot. The robot. What it did is that it used detect magic to check the magic that was going on. It was making the figure look bigger with the magic, and the line between them was a curse or mutual suffering, so that they both took damage whenever he was hit. Next turn, the figure, it went to attack. With lightning claws, it attacked him. It rolled a natural 20, damaged him very heartily, that his body was shocked and overloaded. He was still up and standing, and in return, he didn't do much as to retaliate, but he knew what must have been done, for it was his job. He did his best to go against his fighting protocols, for he felt that this wasn't much of a trouble. This place was too peaceful. He was nice. He even accepted death if that even happened, because dying here would have been a grace. No death in sight, just animals, life. He could have died quietly here, but he chose not to. As he got his gun, he pulled it out and shot the mysterious figure. Bam. The figure went down as it took the shot and fell to the floor. The line was broken between them, and the figure was on the floor, bleeding out. As an eyeball popped out, and so did the curse. I showed him the figure. It was okay to him. He didn't disturbed by it much, and it was okay. He was fine with it in his presence, and didn't do much to end it, but did give it one final thing. He laid rest with the being on the floor, and dying his breath. The eye glue. It grew bright. He took it. He took it so one thing can be kept with him, and that is that the being can see the world. With his help, he can help the being by showing that this world was truly okay to curse, that it was okay to see it. It sounds strange, but he kept it with him, an eyeball. Weird, but he kept it as a souvenir to show that maybe everyone isn't so bad. And maybe sometimes the loneliest people just need someone to be with. For this person was very lonely. They didn't have anyone to go back to. Just like the robot him. He had no one to go back to. No family. Being born a robot. But this person was almost similar to them. He had a strange connection with him. That's why he reluctantly fought. But soon he ended him. It was sad that he had to end him. I felt that if he was human, he would have burst into tears. But that's a different case, because he wasn't. And so he took the eyeball and went outwards and down all the way northwest to an exit, so where he can leave and bring this eyeball to show it the world where this lonely person in this lonely, beautiful landscape could go. I told him that he made a traveling caravan that brought him back to that brought him back to the capital, back to where the group was. And I told him one last thing. You should probably come back here. Something's probably waiting for you. And he said, probably, yeah. Probably something is back there. I'll probably go meet it sometime to pay my respects or something. I told him, have a good day. That is all. Hey, I hope you guys enjoy the video that I made. It's my first time making a video like this of a D&D session. Next time, if it's possible, I'll probably do a podcast with my friends so I could actually get you guys to hear what he had to say. But that is for another time. I hope you guys had a great time. And you know what? Hey, we'll keep on doing Adam, right? Tell me in the comments below, like and subscribe. Tell me what I did good, tell me what I did bad. I need feedback, come on guys. Now, this is Summer Now. Goodbye, and have a good day.